I wondered why my family would want to come to a place that was far colder, fewer opportunities, lots of barriers to moving forward in terms of racism, prejudice. They talked always with a smile on their face about the sun and being able to eat nice fruits, fresh food, and having lots of fun. And I wondered why they want to leave all that to come to a place that they had to start again.
I thought the place was quite upgraded in comparison to where I was coming from, with all the buses and cars out every day in front of my front gate, whereas I was brought up in the countryside, more or less lots of fields, lots of animals. It was completely different in comparison. I suppose the stories I heard was that they're quite grand living in London, so it wasn't exactly different from what I'd heard.
In London it wasn't so bad, but moved to Luton, went to a grammar school, the only black boy, met another black boy a bit later on, and so suffered lots of racism in the first year or so. Had to establish myself, unfortunately, through fighting back. Quite often going home from school, there'd be somebody waiting for me in the park to challenge me, and so I learned very quickly how to defend myself.
I went to school not very far from where I was living. I fitted in quite well because I became friendly with a mixed race girl I met, and also a white girl, which became very, very good friends. We sort of hung out together. To be honest, I didn't really notice, like racism or anything like that, probably because I was very young.
No, I never thought about going back to West Indies to study. I did also envision quite a hard educational system because you had to walk miles to go to school, and I also thought that actually they weren't as affluent as maybe we were, because they were talked about having bare feet and not wearing shoes, and sharing clothes and stuff like that. So I realised that there were some downs as well as some ups. Although the people I'd met from the West Indies were always well educated, so I was curious about the educational system up there, which in my view was, if you don't get it right, you get smacked. Yeah.
I was quite excited to come along and join my parents and my siblings. So in that sense, no, I wouldn't say that I would have wanted to go back.